Good morning and welcome to Walker Baker Arena for the semifinal of the NCRRL Championship weekend. We have ourselves an Ottawa versus Ottawa game. Your Icicle Impact are the visiting team today, playing in white. They're playing against their sister team in purple, the Blades of Steel. White with the first shot on net, stopped by the purple goalie. Purple breaks into the white end, channeled out by the white defense. Purple cycling it. Purple with the drop pass. And the backhand shot, stopped by the white goalie. Goalie pass was intercepted by Purple. White throws it into center ice. Into the purple end, but the pass was missed. Purple picks it up, throws it into center ice. Purple almost bats it out back into their own end, but White gets it. Intercepted by Purple. Purple throws it into the white end. Race for the ring. White comes away with it. Checked by Purple in center ice. Checked by White as they approach the net. White now attempting to break out, being challenged by Purple. Checked by Purple in center ice. Purple skates it past the ringette line in front of the net, takes the shot, stopped by the white goalie. White now in the purple end, got checked in the corner. After a scramble on the boards, White comes away with it, passes in front. Couldn't quite get the shot off. That shot was blocked by the purple defense. Purple throws it into two-line pass. So white plays that. Purple intercepts it in the neutral zone. Skates across the ring at line. Backhand shot. That's broken up by the white defense. There was a moment of hesitation there. It seems like one of the ref's whistles sounds a little bit wonky. Purple with the pass from the free play circle, but it goes long. Another pass in front of the triangle, takes a shot, goes behind the net. Purple still in control of the ring. Another shot, that goes through the crease. Purple with the shot from the top of the triangle, that's broken up by the white defense. Icicle throws it in deep. I think Purple's going to get to the ring first. Purple with the two-line pass. Purple played that, so play is stopped. When play resumes, possession should be with white. "11 minutes and 16 seconds left in the first period. White with the pass from the free play circle, takes a shot. It goes high. White can get their stick in, so Purple throws it into the center ice. White manages to get the stick in the ring. Throws it in the center ice. Tapped by Purple. White recovers. Long pass off the boards. Purple picks it up in their end and into center ice. Intercepted by Ottawa on their end. But White and Purple comes off the boards with the ring. Purple retakes the ring in center ice. Enough to scramble on the boards. Purple comes away with the ring. Skates it to the top of the triangle. Checked by White, but recovered by Purple. Purple takes a shot while they're going down, but it goes wide. That pass was missed, and Purple capitalizes, picks it up, puts it into the white end. White throws it into center ice, and it's batted down by Purple. Purple throws it in deep. White gets to the ring first. Purple's giving chase. White gets checked by Purple. Purple throws it in the white end. Purple with the shot. Goalie gets a piece of that, and it goes over. Looks like we got a penalty coming up. At 9 minutes and 15 seconds, Purple's going to the power play. Number 25 for White is going with a 2-minute penalty. Purple with the pass on the shot. Stop by the White goalie. Goalie throws it into the corner. Purple's challenging White as they try and break out. Checked by White. Purple gets it back into the white end. White looking for someone to pass to. White into the purple end. Short-handed play. Takes the shot. Stop by the purple goalie. White passes it behind the net. White with the shot. Stop by the purple goalie. Purple in control in the center ice. Throws it in deep. Purple picks it up in the corner. Skates it behind the net. Passes it up front, but the pass is missed. Looks like we got a crease violation against White. So with 59 seconds left in the penalty. Purple with possession in the white zone. Purple at the shot, goes high. Purple from behind the net. Attempts to pass it up front, but that's broken up by White's defense. Looks like we got a penalty coming up against Purple now. Number 40 at 7 minutes and 51 seconds is going, gets a 2-minute penalty for hooking. So now we have 4-on-4. Purple taps it into center ice, gets to the ring first, looking for someone to pass to. Purple with the shot, passing the shot, and rebounds, takes another shot. The first one hits the side of the net, the second one stopped by the Ottawa goalie. Looks like we got a 2-line pass by White. So White managed to kill the penalty and are now on the power play. Purple with the short-handed play. Passes up for top of the circle, takes the shot, goes wide. Purple with the shot, hits the side of the net. White now working on a power play breakout. White skates it in, takes a shot. That's tipped by the Purple defense. Goes wide. White with the shot. That one goes wide. Purple's going to pick that up. Purple carries it across the blue line. So plays stop and possession goes to White. White with the shot. Stop by the Purple goalie. White intercepts in the neutral zone. White, time for one last play before the penalty ends. Takes the shot. Stop by the Purple goalie. White bounces in the rebound. White, Purple goalie stops that one too. White intercepts in center ice. Pass goes long. Purple picks that up. Checked by White. Looks like we got a penalty coming. At 5 minutes and 34 seconds, White's going back to the penalty box. Number 6 with a 2-minute penalty. Merville with the pass at the top of the triangle. Backhand shot, but that goes wide. Looks like White might have grabbed that on the wrong side of the ringette line. And so play is stopped and possession is given back to Purple. Purple with the shot, broken up by the White defense. Purple keeps possession of the ring. Purple tries to throw it in front. That's blocked by the White defense, but it's picked up by Purple. Draw pass by Purple. Back underhand shot. That gets not stopped by the White goalie. White attempts to throw it out, but doesn't clear the blue line. Purple picks it up, takes it back in. That shot's blocked by defense. And the rebound, and that shot was blocked by the White goalie. Intercepted by Purple in the center ice. White picks it up. Looks like there was contact between two players. White skates it in past the free play line. Underhand shot. That's stopped by the White goalie. Purple picked up the rebound behind the net. White, Purple with the shot. Purple picks up the rebound and gets it under the pads and in. At 4 minutes and 17 seconds, Purple with a power play goal. White with the pass at the top of the triangle. Checked by Purple. Purple gets it to center ice. Purple throws it in deep, but White gets to the ring first. Tipped in by Purple. Tries to keep it in center ice, but White picks it up again. Purple picks it up in their end. Two-line pass by Purple. Two-line pass by White. So Purple's going to play that. Intercepted by White in the neutral zone. White skates across the free play line. Takes a shot from outside the triangle, but it goes wide. White was the first stick in, so play stopped. Possession goes to the goalie. White managed to come away from the goalie pass. Draw pass by White. White skates it in, takes a shot. I think the goalie got a piece of that. White, wide pass. White at the top of the triangle, takes the shot. Stopped by the Purple goalie. White with the pass at the top of the triangle and the shot. That's stopped by the Purple goalie. White manages to snag that goalie pass, skates it in, takes a backhand shot. It goes in over the shoulder at 2 minutes and 14 seconds. The Icicle Impact tie up the game. White with the pass off the boards into the neutral zone. That pass was broken up by Purple. Purple with a nice wide pass. Skates across the ring at line. White defense pushes them back behind the net. White tries to pass it in front. Looks like we got a penalty coming up. At 1 minute and 36 seconds. White is going to the power play. Number 8 for Purple with the 2-minute penalty. White with the shot from the free play circle, but that's stopped by the Purple goalie. Purple with the shorthanded play, gets across the ring at line, takes a shot, but it goes wide. White trying to find someone to pass to. That pass off just short of the blue line. Oh, pass goes long, so Purple will pick that up in their end. White manages to get it back in center ice. That pass was stopped by Purple. 45 seconds left in the first period. Purple with the shot. Looks like that play was broken up by White. Oh, White accidentally throws it back across the blue line. Race to the ring. White comes away with it. White attempts a wide angle shot, but that's stopped by the Purple goalie. "13 seconds left in this period. Time for one last play by Purple. Purple throws it in. Checked by White. That marks the end of the first period. We still have ourselves a tie game. Still 24 seconds left from the White power play. The last league game that these two teams played did end in a tie. Given that this is a semifinal, though, that's not an option today. So, Purple is the home team, so they're going to start the second period with possession. Purple with the short-handed play, takes the shot from outside the triangle, stopped by the White goalie. White with the long pass, that's intercepted by Purple. But Purple steps on the ring accidentally, so play is stopped. There is actually 1 second left in the penalty. And that means purple has officially killed that penalty. Purple intercepts it in their end. Checked by white. Looks like purple was first stick in, so white's given possession. Check by purple. Purple takes possession in their end. Purple skates it into the front ringette line, takes a shot, but it goes wide. White attempts to throw it out. When purple picks it up, takes it back in. Purple with the shot through the triangle. Stop by the white goalie. White now. Checked by purple, but white recovers, takes the shot. Stop by the purple goalie. Passwood is intercepted by white. Throws it in center ice, but purple picks it up. Gets it back into the white end. Purple in the shot, but it goes wide. Purple with the shot, stopped by the white defense. Purple with the other shot, stopped by the white goalie. Ray got caught up in the white goalie's equipment. So after 5 seconds, play is stopped and possession will go to purple. 12 minutes and 48 seconds left in this game. Purple with the pass. Skates it to the top of the triangle, takes a shot, hits the side of the net. Purple passes it up front from the back of the net. Skates it into the triangle. Another shot. That one goes high. Purple with the shot. Stopped by the white defense and picked up by white. White gets it into the purple end. Takes the shot. Stopped by the purple goalie. Checked by white. Looks like white might have pulled it out from the free play line. We're with the pass and the shot. Gets tipped wide by white defense. White's attempting to break out. Purple's giving chase. Pass goes long. Checked by purple. White throws it back into the purple end, but purple gets to the ring first. White grabs it in center ice. White gets across the replay line, takes a shot. That just goes up and wide. White putting the pressure on as purple attempts to break out. Pass on the boards. It's intercepted by White. White throws it in, but that's intercepted by Purple in their end. Purple now in control in center ice. Pass goes long. White's going to pick that up. White now skates into the triangle, takes a shot, goes under the goalie, but does not cross the line. Purple goalie stayed still and make sure not to knock the ring in. So after the 5 seconds, play stopped and possession goes to White. 10 minutes and 9 seconds left in the second period. Ottawa with the shot, stopped by the Purple goalie. Purple attempts to back skate into the triangle. Gets a backhand shot, but that's picked up by the White goalie. The goalie looking for something to pass to. Intercepted by Purple in the center ice. Purple now breaking in, takes it to the net. Looks like Purple carried that across the blue line, so play stopped and possession will go to White and move Purple in. 9 minutes and 13 seconds left in the second period. Draw pass by White, takes the shot, hits the side of the net. White picks up the ring. After a struggle on the boards, White comes away with it. Purple pushing them out. Checked by Purple, recovered by White. White attempts to pass. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. White throws it up. That's the shot clock, so possession goes to the Purple goalie. Tipped by White, but Purple grabs the ring. Got a two-line pass by Purple. White's going to play that. Checked by Purple. Checked by Purple again. White still recovers. White with the drop pass. Takes the shot. That's broken up by the Purple defense. White with the checking in center ice, but Purple managed to recover the ring. Purple gets it across the free play line, takes the shot, stopped by the White goalie. Purple challenging White as they attempt to break out. White gets it into the end. Pad save by the Purple goalie. That one bounced between the legs and stopped. White picks it up in their end, throws it into center ice. White now with a breakaway. Takes a shot, stopped by the Purple goalie. Purple goalie snags that rebound. White stops the goalie pass, takes the shot, goes under the pad and in. 7 minutes and 8 seconds in the second period. Your Icicle Impact has taken the lead for the second time this game. Looks like a timeout's been called. I believe that second goal was by Martine Curtis. Purple with the deep pass, but it goes long, and White will pick up the ring in their end. White attempting the back check. Purple gets the shot. That one just goes wide, but Purple will pick it up. White gets across the blue line. The White fans disagreed with that call. They feel like it should have been a blue line violation. Purple with the shot. The White goalie gets a piece of that, so it goes wide. Now White gets a blue line violation. At 6 minutes and 12 seconds. Play stop. Possession goes to White. Or to Purple, sorry. White attempting to push out. Checked by White. Recovered by Purple. Purple attempts to put it in front of the net. Stopped by the White goalie. Goalie didn't get it off before the 5-second count, so possession goes to Purple in the White end. Purple with the backhand shot from the top of the triangle. That's broken up by the White defense. White gets it to center ice. Goes for the wide pass across the boards. Purple defense pushes White out. Pass to the top of the triangle. Checked by Purple. Recovered by White. Purple gets the ring back from White in their end. Goes to center ice. Pass goes long, so White picks that one up. White looking for someone to pass to. White comes away from the boards with the ring, but it's checked by Purple. But the move it or lose it, play stopped. White was first stick in, so they get possession to the Purple goalie. This time, White kept Purple from moving. And so possession goes back to White in the Purple end. 4 minutes, 26 seconds left in the second period. Icicle Impact with a small 1-goal lead. Checked by Purple. White recovers. White gets across the free play line, takes the shot. It goes wide. Purple pushing out. White passes in to the corner of the net, but that's intercepted by Purple. Purple attempts to clear it. White with a wide open. Mueller, the goalie, takes the shot, but that's stopped by a purple goalie. White retakes from the ring in the center ice. White now in the purple zone, attempts a back pass, but that's tipped by purple. Purple takes control. Checked by White. White manages to wrestle the ring away. White, Verbal intercepts in center ice. Purple with the shot right in front of the net. Stopped by the White goalie. Purple just trying to get it out of their end. 3 minutes left in this game. Pass was intercepted by White. White now gets it in the purple zone across the free play line. Takes the shot and just clears the net. White cycling it, takes it to the top of the triangle. It's checked by purple. Pass was intercepted by White in center ice. Intercepted by purple in their end. Throws it back into the center ice. Checked by White. Recovered by purple. White kicks it back into center ice. White, the purple throws it back into the White end. Purple skates around the triangle, takes a shot, but stopped by the White goalie. White trying to bat it up. Purple gets it back into the White end, skates across the free play line. Wide ankle shot, stopped by the Ottawa goalie. Purple with the pass. That shot was broken up by the White defense. Looks like we got a crease violation by White. So with 1 minute and 23 seconds left, Purple is going to have possession. Purple pulling their goalie, putting on the extra player. With the goalie pulled, Purple is allowed to have 4 in the offensive zone, like across the free play line. Purple, a nice pass, goes long. Another pass by Purple. Takes the shot. That one goes wide from the top of the triangle. Looks like we got a penalty coming up against White. Looks like 25 is going to the box. The purple goalie is still pulled. That shot broken up by White. White taking the long shot, and it goes in! Short-handed goal on an empty net. .55 seconds left in this game. Purple still has the power play. Looks like another timeout has been called. With less than a minute left, White's likely strategy is to try and keep possession. Whereas purple is going to be on the attack. Given that it's kind of all or nothing, I suspect... Oh, no! The purple goalie is staying in for now. They do still have the one-man advantage. White throws it back into center ice. Checked by purple. Purple now trying to skate it in. Takes the shot. It goes high. 30 seconds left on the clock. Oh, checked by purple. White throws into center ice, but that's picked up by purple. Purple now gets across the free play line, takes the shot. Stopped by the white goalie. 8 seconds left in the game. White dumps the ring. That is the end of the game. Your Icicle Impact are going to the finals. The other semifinal game was both the Arnprior teams, so we will be playing Arnprior this afternoon, but I don't know which team yet. I didn't want to jinx it by determining the exact time. I think the game is at 3, but please check back to confirm the time. But we will be streaming the game this afternoon. I hope you can join us.